Bitcoin has the bragging rights as the pioneer cryptocurrency and the most valuable and commonly held crypto among the thousands of other digital currencies that have been created afterward. Despite being the most valuable as well as the commonly held crypto coin, Bitcoin still experiences rapid volatility just like other coins. Its price can quickly plummet by 15% or more overnight or in a matter of hours. However, Bitcoin has experienced positive growth in its value in the recent past. 2021 was a year to remember for Bitcoin after it clocked its all-time high price of over $68,000. So, will Bitcoin break this record in 2022? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are focusing on Bitcoin and answering the question that is in the minds of many crypto traders and enthusiasts. Will Bitcoin reach its all-time high in 2022? Keep us company as we will answer that question by the end of this video. When Bitcoin currency was invented in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto, its price was $0. A year later, its price spiked from a fraction of a cent to $0.09, still a very minimal value for the coin. Towards October, Bitcoin's value reached the then new all-time high of 10 cents. In April 2011, its value rose to $1, and over the next 3 months, its value increased by about 3,000%, reaching between $29 and $32. Its volatility was also experienced in 2011 after its price dropped to $2 by November and only rose to $14 over the next year. The coin was characterized mainly by more volatility in the following years. 2017 saw its price skyrocket to over $19,000 by December before dropping to $7,200 by the end of 2019. In 2020, when the world was experiencing the pandemic, Bitcoin's price soared by over 300% and closed the year at $29,374, reaching a new all-time high. 2021 was a roller coaster for Bitcoin. It reached a new all-time high of over $64,000 before dropping to below $30,000 almost immediately. By November, it had climbed to another new all-time high of around $68,000. It also outperformed significant financial assets such as gold during the year. So what does 2022 have in store for Bitcoin? Before answering that question, we need to know the factors driving Bitcoin's prices. One factor that primarily determines the price of Bitcoin is its supply. Bitcoin has a limited supply that makes its demand increase. The law of demand and supply outlines that a scarce asset is more likely to have high prices, whereas one that is available in plenty will have low prices. Bitcoin is created so that its supply reduces since its inception, while its protocol only allows for new coins to be created at a fixed rate, which is also designed to slow down over time. Experts have credited this factor as the primary determinant of Bitcoin's future prices. Another factor that may determine the prices of Bitcoin is the perception of mainstream corporations towards the digital currency. For instance, as more corporate entities join the crypto space, so did Bitcoin's price soar. One example is Tesla's announcement that it would accept Bitcoin as a means of payment for its electric vehicles. Also, El Salvador's announcement that it was preparing a bill to make Bitcoin a legal tender. China's decision to ban Bitcoin mining was also seen as a significant contributor to the decline in the value of Bitcoin. Since China was responsible for most of Bitcoin's mining hash rate, the ban on mining meant that the hash rate declined extensively, and the price of Bitcoin declined by over 50%, dropping to well below $30,000 in July 2021. When Elon Musk criticized Bitcoin for its notoriety in using a lot of energy to mine the coins, it also led to a bearish run that saw the value of Bitcoin drop even further. Now, with all these factors in mind, how will Bitcoin perform in 2022? Crypto experts seem to agree that 2022 will be a better year for Bitcoin. According to the Vice President of Corporate Development and Global Expansion at crypto exchange Luno, Vijay Iyer, it is even very likely that we will see the pioneer Bitcoin exchange-traded fund in 2022. Iyer was quoted saying, "The Bitcoin futures ETF that launched this year has been widely regarded as not very retail-friendly, given the high costs involved of rolling over contracts, which amount to around 5 to 10%. Increasing pressure evidence points to a Bitcoin spot ETF being approved in 2022, mainly because the market is now large and mature enough to support one." Also, according to Kate Waltman, a certified public accountant in New York, Bitcoin is expected to reach $100,000 within the first quarter of 2022. Long-term indicators also show that Bitcoin is performing well and that its future is bright. Currently, it is trading well above its 200-day simple moving average at $4,272. It is expected that the technical indicators could improve in the near future as Bitcoin is expected to perform better in 2022. China's restrictions are also expected to end towards the end of January. This could lead to a surge in Bitcoin's price. Once the prices surge, the moving average convergence divergence and the relative strength index will all revert back to the positive region, which could see Bitcoin's price reach above $80,000 by the end of 2022. Towards the end of 2021, various giant companies started hyping the concept of the metaverse. Major corporations like Nike also announced that they were looking at ways through which they would monetize their products in the digital metaverse. This sudden rise of the metaverse is bound to increase the popularity of cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin set to benefit the most from this development and its price registering a positive change, probably in the region of between $80,000 and $100,000. Giant financial institutions have also made their Bitcoin predictions for 2022 public. According to JP Morgan, the coin is expected to reach an all-time high of $146,000 in 2022, while Bloomberg predicts an astronomical figure of $400,000 if Bitcoin climbs at the same rates that it did in the past years. However, as most of the experts give an optimistic prediction for Bitcoin in 2022, there is a section that is all pessimistic about Bitcoin. Extreme skeptics claim that the coin may tank to as low as $10,000 in 2022. Invesco Limited has also predicted that Bitcoin could tumble to below $30,000 in 2022 as the crypto bubble finally bursts. However, Invesco said this prediction is on the list of improbable but possible outcomes for 2022. Paul Jackson, Invesco's global head of asset allocation, also said that he believes there is at least a 30% chance of Bitcoin plummeting to below $30,000. Jackson said, a loss of 45% is experienced in the 12 months after the peak of a typical financial mania. If Bitcoin follows that pattern, its price will fall to between $34,000 and $37,000 by October. A steeper drop is possible, and the digital asset could slip below $30,000. Despite being pessimistic about Bitcoin's price in 2022, Jackson acknowledged that the digital currency may still surprise us with a record-breaking soar. He was quoted saying, "Last year we spoke of Bitcoin falling below $10,000, but instead it reached a peak of around $68,000. The continued growing realization by some crypto investors that Bitcoin is not necessarily better money may also dent the chances of the crypto coin reaching a new all-time high in 2022. This is based on its high volatility and limited supply, making it inflexible. Generally, it isn't easy to pinpoint whether Bitcoin will reach an all-time high in 2022. Predictions on what swings will happen in cryptocurrency can never be accurately picked. What most of the experts advise is that investors should invest with the amount of money that they can afford to lose. Also, it is advisable to keep an eye on the market for the next few months rather than jumping headfirst into investing in Bitcoin in 2022. What are your thoughts? Will Bitcoin record a new all-time high in 2022? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. While at it, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future video uploads. Until next time, have fun and remember to take care.